What's happening, Wisdom Warriors of Light? Back at it for another video. How y'all doing, man? Happy whatever day it is. um, well, I hope you all are doing well, man. A lot is going on right now in the world, on this earth, in the external. A lot is happening. And I just really, truly hope that you're taking care of yourself. I hope that you're finding moments of stillness for yourself. I did a video, I think yesterday or whatever, recently, a video on stillness practices, meditation practices. I've done videos on detaching from your smartphone and technology. My hope is that you're going back through the archives and you are gaining some insight as to how you can bring more stillness in your life. That's not what today's video is about, but I just wanted to bring that up because we're all going through a lot right now. We're going through upgrades in our body. We're going through the detoxification of trauma and past life stuff and the past stuff and issues with relationships. We're strengthening our boundaries. We're cultivating stillness practices. We're finding ways to cultivate peace within ourselves. A lot, man, a lot. And just know this, pat yourself on the back, man, because you are a warrior of light. You are truly a warrior, man, to have incarnated in this time, in this tumultuous times that we're in, and to have agreed to come down here and be in the midst of this, all that is unfolding and collapsing and rebuilding. And it's not easy, man. And I just want to tell you, man, you're amazing. You're a warrior. You're courageous for doing it. You're a beautiful soul. Thank you. Thank you to each and every one of you, man, who watch these videos, who are trying to better yourselves, to grow, to evolve, to expand, to heal. I just want to tell you that I am truly grateful to walk this path, walk this journey alongside you all. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, share these videos out, like, comment. You know, I love a good comment that will help me, help you, help others. Just keep them coming, man. Keep subscribing. We're growing the channel. We gained quite a few subscribers this week. I thank you to every new subscriber. And I'm just grateful, man, from the bottom of my heart. It just proves to me that the more people that subscribe to the channel, the more people that watch these videos, it just proves to me that you want the information, you want to learn, you want to grow, you want to evolve, you want to expand, you want to heal. And when you heal the world. And when you change the world. Remember that. A quote by Joe Dispenza, Dr. Joe Dispenza. And so, with that being said, it was just 3:33 on the timer. It's a beautiful sunny day today. It's kind of cool, but very, very warm, and I'm loving it. I'm loving every minute of it. I'm soaking up the sun as much as I can. I'm soaking up the warm weather as much as I can. And, hey, it's, we're here to change, make big, massive changes. And we're doing it, man. We may not fully see everything yet, but we're doing it. And just as I've been getting these messages, more and more clarity, we're going to be receiving more and more clarity as we move forward, on our own lives and on what's going on, and as a whole and as the collective. And so yeah, with that being said, man, I wanted to touch on the subject inspired action. Because a lot of people I know currently and have been going through holding patterns are like, I don't know what I'm doing next. I don't know where I'm going next. I don't understand what step to take next. And I kind of want to give you a couple scenarios that I have had happen to me. And I now know, with this deep knowing, that it's inspired action. And not only is it inspired action, but it's also a lot of times it can be a higher aspect of us or a higher version of us, like integrating in and upgrading you. And then boom, you all of a sudden have this burst of confidence or strength to go forward and take that leap or that next step, and I just got distracted by a yellow butterfly just flying around like crazy, man. It's got a little bit of black in it, but it's mostly yellow. But anyways, I kind of want to give an example of what I felt like inspired action was for me. And so you all know I have another YouTube channel and a website, which is spiritualbootcamp.net. And also Spiritual Bootcamp Just Breathe on YouTube. So if you haven't already subscribed or checked it out, go there, check it out, check out the website. There's a handful of podcasts on there currently. We have taken down a lot of them because we're planning on putting them behind a membership area, only because, if somebody really wants the content, then they're gonna want the content, and so plus a lot of it is stuff that I don't really want to leave without you having to put in a password and username. And so essentially, if somebody really wants the information and they listen to like a bunch of the podcasts prior to wanting to create a login and whatnot, then they're going to go through that process, they're definitely interested in the content, but anyways, I don't really have to explain it. I have my reasons, and we have our reasons. And but anyways, if you want, there's a couple previews on YouTube. We've kind of taken a hiatus a little bit because Jeremiah has been doing his thing, and I've been and we've been going through a lot of healing and things that we've been working through, and we're going to come back together shortly at some point and lay some new tracks. So hold on a second, my leg is sun is really getting on my leg, it's starting to burn here. Just bear with me a second. Let me just put this down on my leg here. Okay, that's better. So anyways, if you haven't checked it already out, I'll put the links in the description. Spiritualbootcamp.net and Spiritual Bootcamp Just Breathe on YouTube. And so what I want to talk about is when this whole thing came about and how it came about. And I know I've talked about this. We spoke about it on, I think, one of our first episodes. And I know I've spoken about it on the channel before, on this channel. But I don't know. Everything happened in such a flow state. Everything went smooth and flew. Like it was like almost like it didn't feel like I was doing anything, and it was so easy and everything was just happening. Like the domain name, I purchased the domain name, and then I had somebody working on the website, and everything just fell into place. Then episodes appeared on there, and we were in alignment and started creating episodes one after the other. And then Jeremiah was editing them, and everything just fell into place and was smooth when I was continually just going with the feeling. The whole website got built, the domain got bought, the name got bought. Like everything just happened so quickly and so fast, and before I knew it, it was done in a week's time, if that. And I've heard this before with other people that got an inspired action and took it and went with it, and then boom, all the steps just kept falling into place. The people that you needed were there. Everything just happened, and it doesn't happen that way when you fight it, when you don't want to go with the inspired action, when you don't go with the feeling and you resist. You're going to have a lot of difficulties leading up to the same place you were probably going to go if you would have just went with it and you just would have followed that feeling. And that really essentially is inspired action. You know, a lot of people and gurus and teachers right now are speaking of, to star seeds and light workers, like, it's time, let's go, it's time, you know. But then you're like, but where am I going? What am I doing? I don't know what is next, right? And then the next thing you want to do is ask your higher self, like, what's next? What's next? What's next? Show me what's next. Show me, you know. And then when you get shown it, be damn prepared that you're ready to be shown. And when you're ready to be shown, go with that feeling, follow that feeling from one thing to the next thing to the next thing. It will continuously lead you. You will be led continuously to each next right action, you know. And there's no like fighting, there's no struggle, it's just so smooth and so easy. I mean, I can't tell you enough how smooth that whole thing went. Then we started to hit some bumpy roads later on down the line where I was having difficulty getting with the designer and, you know, and reaching him and getting contact and doing this and doing that. It started to get kind of murky, the waters. But leading up to that, everything just fell into place. The name was available. Then I set it up on, and then I had extra room on my hosting account. I added it. I created a WordPress, you know, thing. Then the next step, then I pointed the domain. Then I started building the theme, and then the theme got purchased. And then we started building out the theme, and then lo and behold, all the photos came into play, all the content fell into place, all the video, all the podcasts, we had them edited, ready to go, and they went up on there, and one after the other. Before I knew it, we had like 20, 30 episodes up. And I was like, wow, and then when I looked back, I was like, wow, like this literally was effortless. And when you follow inspired action, it becomes effortless. When you're like struggling to go upstream, it's not effortless. It's a struggle. It's exhausting. It doesn't just go smoothly. But when you are taking these inspired actions, and know this, you know, sometimes you'll get a lot of inspired action and then it'll be like completely like crickets for a while. And you'd be like, what the hell is going on? What am I supposed to do next? Like, I don't know what is next. Like, kind of what's been happening to me for quite a while. But I've been getting different inspired action type of hits, like take this course, then take this course, then do this, you know, then reach out to these people, then do this and set up appointments to do this. And, you know, and it's like, sometimes someone gave me this really interesting, I'm trying to remember who, somebody I was listening to actually on YouTube. And this is really interesting because the angels were coming down and giving this information and saying this is going to happen more and more. But some of the things you're not going to know why you're doing it, you know. And then there are going to be small little things, like, for example, she said that her and her friend were going out somewhere and she wasn't going to take the dog, but yet she was guided or had inspired action to take a poop bag with her. And again, it may sound really ridiculous, because it does, but it doesn't matter. You follow those things because they will get bigger and bigger. You're being tested to see if you're going to actually follow the inspired action, to then be given more and more and more. And that is what I was understanding and learning earlier today as I got a bunch of downloads, you know. And sometimes we just have no clue why we're doing what we're doing, but yet it's leading us to what we've been asking for, you know, but we don't know why. And we're like, this is ridiculous. Why am I doing this? Like, I'm not taking a dog with me, but why am I bringing a poop bag with us? Like, when we don't have a dog with us. So she took the poop bag with her and they went, and all of a sudden they ran into somebody that they, I guess, knew, and that person had a dog with them and they needed a poop bag, and bam, lo and behold, she had one for her. See, but see, here's the thing though. If you look back and you think about it, right? If you think about it from a deeper perspective or a deeper level, our guides, our higher self is always testing us to see if we're going to follow these, like these intuitive hits, these feelings that we're getting, if we're going to follow it. And it could be something very large, like taking a really expensive course or taking a really expensive trip to do a retreat somewhere, you know? And then you do it and you're like, I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know why I'm taking this class. How is this going to serve what I really am, the vision I'm looking for in the future? But then again, remember that it never turns out the way you thought it would turn out. It turns out even better, you know, and that's essentially how it always seems to work, you know. And again, you know, bringing a poop bag with you and not knowing why you're bringing it, and then to find out somebody needs it that you ran into. But then why would you go through those motions? Like, why would that be something? But then you have to think about it on a deeper level. These are ways that we're being tested in small ways to then be given bigger tasks to do, to prepare us for those bigger tasks, you know, and to see if we're actually paying attention to the inspired actions that we're being given. Because if you're not, when it's something little like that, why are they going to give you, why is our higher self or our guides or our angels going to give us something bigger if we're not even paying attention to the small things, and we're mocking it or making it sound like this is stupid? Why am I doing this? So, you know, just remember that there's a lot of things you're not going to understand as to why you're doing it, you know, and but just do it. As long as it's not something that is endangering you, you know. And I'm not going to give you advice to go do something that's detrimental to you or endangering to your life or something like that. But, you know, that's for you to feel into what feels right, what doesn't feel right. The more you do that, again, as I said, the deeper you're going to build that intuition, that inspired action, the insights to lead you to these next and next and next and next and next steps, till you get to what you've been looking for, but something way better, way bigger, way more amazing than you could have even imagined. So that's my kind of definition or experience from what I've experienced with inspired action when you're walking the spiritual path. Again, it takes a lot of faith and trust. And so just remember, you know, you're being guided, you know, and your higher self in the universe and your angels and guides love you, and they want to see the best for you. And you're amazing. You're doing amazing. Keep going. Keep doing you. Keep setting those boundaries up. Keep building your strength, your confidence, your inner self-worth. Keep loving on your inner child. And man, the magic is coming more and more and more. I know that there is a lot of stuff happening in the external, and that's more reason for us to ground ourselves, to take care of ourselves, to love ourselves, to, you know, be in our body more, to then ground ourselves more. And I will do more videos on that too. But anyways, I'm going to cut it there. I love you all, man. Please take care of yourselves and each other. From my heart to yours. Get out, enjoy nature, enjoy the sun as much as you can. It's upgrading us. It's giving us downloads. It's activating our DNA. It's doing all kinds of amazing things. So just get out there, man, and do it with, you know, obviously, you know, with sense. You know, don't be staying out there to the point where you're just burnt to a crisp. You know. I love you all, man. Again, take care of yourselves. Please subscribe, share, comment, and like. I will see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves and each other. Until next time, until then, let's go, Wisdom Warriors of Light. We got this.